my friends, this is Moonday, and in today's reading we are going to find out if you're ever going to date your crush. This is a requested reading, so thank you so much for that idea. And as you can see today, I have also decided to make 4 groups instead of 3. Let me know in the comments down below if you do prefer 4 groups as 4 choices, or you'd prefer 3 groups, which is something that I kind of normally do. Okay, so let me say obviously a few things that I usually say before I start any of my videos. So this is the general reading, so obviously not everything is going to resonate with you, so please keep that in mind and take whatever does resonate and simply leave the rest. Also, if you're not a fan of this kind of content, you can always click off of this video and, you know, find the content, find some videos, whatever that you will enjoy much more. No harsh feelings, so don't worry. Also, what I wanted to say, there was something else I wanted to say and now I just can't remember. I just can't remember. Anyways, well, this is for those of you who do obviously have a crush on somebody and you're wondering if you will ever date this person, and this is going to tell you why or why not you're not going to date them, or why or how will you date them. So that should be quite interesting. I don't know what is in the cards, I don't cherry pick my cards, everything was like shuffled very well, so I don't know what is in these groups now. There is, I think, one group that has got more cards than the other for some reason, but I'm not gonna tell you which group it is. And for those of you who don't know how do these kind of readings work, so we've got 4 groups of cards. This is going to be our group number 1 with the Citrine, group number 2 with the crystal quartz, group number 3 with the Aventurine, and group number 4 with the Sodalite. So you can pause this video right now, you can meditate on your choice, you can choose by crystal, by number. Just remember to trust your intuition and in the end pick the group that is just calling you the most. And whenever you're ready, you can go to your timestamps that are going to be in the description box down below, as well as all the other information about me, where to find me, how you can tip me for the reading if you'd like to. And yeah, and I'll see you in a moment in your group, so take your time and I'll see you in a moment. Hello group number 1, I hope you're doing well. So in today's reading we are going to find out why or why not you will ever date your crush. And this is the Citrine group. Also, this is the group that had more cards than the other groups for some reason, but I am not going to argue with the spirit. If they want to send me more cards, then I'm going to pick more cards for you guys. So first thing, I'm going to look into the oracle cards, and then any other messages, like maybe confirmation, maybe some extra info, are going to be in the tarot cards, but that's something I'm going to see after I finish this. So we've got show the world the real you, imagine the tribe, release your ex and trust. Okay guys, so there is a few messages I'm obviously getting from this. The first thing is that somebody here is not really showing their real self to their crush. Obviously it doesn't have to be all of you, but some of you definitely don't. So the way your crush sees you is not the way you really are. So this is something that is very, I mean, it could be potentially dangerous, because they just don't see you the way you are. They don't see you the way you normally act when you're around your friends, when you're around your family. You know, maybe you're somebody who's very shy and, you know, maybe you don't want to kind of show that you're interested in them, and they take it as you being arrogant and you being you know, like thinking that you're too good to speak with other people, but the reality is that you're very shy. So this is something I'm getting very strongly for some of you, not all of you once again, but for some of you definitely, even for majority of you, to be honest. So the thing is, you know, to show your crush the way you really are, the way you really act with your classmates, with your work colleagues, with your family, with your friends, you know, because I do understand that sometimes, you know, when we have a crush on someone, we just don't know what to do. We don't know how to act. We can't really talk in a normal way. We get clumsy, you know, things are falling off our hands. But the thing is, you know, in this case, you can't expect them to actually approach you, even if you don't show them who you really are, if you don't kind of show them what are you interested in, because maybe you guys have same interests, but because you're not really showing that, because maybe you think, oh no, like this person only likes people who are into this and that. Well, you don't know that, and being your authentic self is basically the most important thing that you can show your crush to get interest from them. We also have the Imagine card, and to me it is actually all about the law of attraction, you know, and all about what is the name? I forgot about visualizing things. You know, when we have the Imagine, sometimes, you know, if you have very vivid dreams, because we also have like the moon depicted on this card. When you have like very vivid dreams, you know, pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to everything that is going in your dreams. Maybe get into the dream interpretation as well. Also, you know, try to once again visualize things as much as you can. You know, you also need to believe in that. I also see for some of you the astral travel. If you're into that, you can try to visit that person in their dreams as well, you know, and just try to talk to them, you know, or try to talk to this person's higher self, and maybe guides, because maybe they can actually guide you better on what you can do, or is this person really for you. But like I said, any type of dream work is really good in this, any type of visualization, you know, like law of attraction, because we also have the card trust here. So basically what you can do is you know, tell the universe what you want, focus on that, and then, you know, trust the universe that it's going to deliver the best outcome to you. We also have the tribe card, and this is kind of telling me that someone's group of friends is very important in this connection. So it could be your friends that maybe want to help you with your crush, you know, to get their attention or something, or it could be that person's friends that actually don't want this person to connect with you, because it can go both ways. But I definitely feel like somebody is really trying to kind of either help or hinder with this connection. So you know, keep that in mind. Just maybe don't tell too many people that you've got a crush on this person, or you want to date them, or you want to get to know them better, anything like that, because it could help, but it could hinder as well, you know. Sometimes we even tell our friends, oh, I like this guy or this girl, whatever, and you know, they are trying to help you, but in the end they mess everything up, even though they have good intentions. So you know, just don't tell too many people about it. Maybe if you've got somebody who is really trusted, maybe somebody who is older than you, maybe it is your mom, maybe it is your dad, your oldest sibling, somebody from your family that you can actually trust. I feel like they would give you a really good advice on what you can do. And the last card from the Oracle is to release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. It could be you, it could be them. Maybe that person is still dealing with the thoughts about their ex and they're not really over that person. If they're not over that person, they can't obviously move on. But it is the same if it's about you. If you're still thinking about somebody from your past, and maybe you're thinking like, oh, actually, you know, it would have been really great if they messaged me, or they liked my picture on Instagram, or like my Snapchat, or you know, commented on something on my Facebook, anything like that. If you still are sending this type of vibrations, you're not 100% free from that ex of yours or somebody you had like a crush on previously. So if it's not you, if you know 100% that this is not you, then this is still their energy. Maybe they're showing that, maybe they're not showing that, but they might be still thinking about the ex of theirs, or somebody who they have been dating, somebody who broke their heart, somebody who all of a sudden they disconnected with, because this is what we get. But also, just guys, remember, you know, sometimes if we are not, like, if you're not going to date this person anytime soon, you need to remember that this is for your highest good. I know it's difficult to hear that, but you need to trust the universe, and you need to trust your higher power, because your higher self, they know what is the best for you. Alright, let me see from the tarot cards if there is anything extra, or is there going to be a confirmation. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Page of Wands in reverse, and we have the Fool. The first thing I'm definitely going to tell you guys is too many people know about this. Too many people are involved in this whole situation. So maybe, like I was saying before, you are kind of telling too many people about it, which is not really great. Or maybe you only told one person, but that person kind of can't keep their mouth shut, and they told Kathy, and Kathy only told Peter, and Peter only told Jennifer, and all of a sudden everybody around you knows. And maybe they're making the whole thing more awkward and uncomfortable for you. Like, you know, maybe you were guys, I don't know, sitting in a room, and then your crush comes in and everybody is staring at you, and just, you know, and then your crush, and they're just giggling and everything, and you know, it's extremely awkward if something like that happens, so it doesn't help. What I can say is that as well, there is something going on, there is some type of gossip going on, I would even say, because when I have the Page of Wands in reverse, he is talking, but he's not talking good things. So I would definitely, you know, look into who is talking about you and what, because I feel like it might be reaching the person you're interested in, and they might not see you in the greatest light because of that. Like I was saying before, especially like when this Tribe card and the Queen of Cups, there is somebody who will be able to give you some kind of like advice or help you with this situation, but this is somebody who is older than you, most likely a female. Doesn't have to, but most likely a female. They will listen, and I feel like they will give you a really loving advice. An interesting thing, we've got the Fool as the last card, so obviously there is a few things that can happen, you know, with the Fool. He is just starting on his journey, so you don't really know what is going to happen. When the Fool comes out, everything is happening in a very unexpected way, with very unexpected things. You can't really predict what is going to happen exactly, but it is definitely some type of a new beginning for you coming. It could be with your crush, it could be with somebody totally new, it could be that you decide that you're not interested in them anymore. I cannot tell you what's going to happen, but also the message that comes to the Fool is always to trust the universe, because, you know, you will take this step. You just can't afford to have no trust. in the universe. Just risk it, you know, just risk it and trust, and the new beginning will come. Alright guys, so this is all I've got for you, group number 1, and I do hope it was helpful. If you did like this video, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. And leave me a comment, tell me how did you resonate with this. I really love reading your comments, guys. Yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello guys, hello group number 2, I hope you're doing well. So in today's reading we are going to find out if you're ever going to date your crush, and this is the Crystal Quartz group. So first thing I wanted to tell you guys, I'm going to use my oracle cards first and then tarot cards, just to see if we are going to get any extra messages or confirmation or whatever we're gonna get. So we have work through your fears, come to the edge, healing family issues, and a new beginning. So that is a very interesting set of cards. I kind of get a feeling like I had with the previous group a little bit, because they had, what card did they have? What did they have? Show the world the real you. Okay, so work through your fears. I do feel like you as well, just like people I got from group number 1, you might be very shy, you might be overthinking, you might be somebody who is having all the scenarios in your head and creating all the scenarios in your head, and all of them are negative, and all of them just end up as a tragedy where, well, it's almost so dramatic that somebody dies in the end. It's like, I don't know, maybe you tell your crush how you feel, and you know, they are telling everyone and laughing at you, and they're telling your mom and I don't know, your parents, that you're some dumb, and then your parents laugh at you that you're some dumb or something like that. But I definitely feel like you are seriously overthinking this. You're seriously overthinking any type of connection and any type of a thing, you know, and this is kind of paralyzing you, because it is like it is your big fear to actually come out and tell the person how you feel, or show the person how you feel, because you're really afraid of how are they going to react to that. What are the consequences for that? Are they really going to tell everyone and everyone is going to laugh at you? Are they tell you, are they going to tell you no, and then, you know, you are going to remember about it for your whole life that they said no? Are they gonna say yes for a date and then they're not gonna show up? So I feel like there's so much fear in you, and you know, you're so afraid of revealing kind of, you know, your true feelings, that you're really like closed off, you know. Maybe some of your friends, even like the closet friends, they don't know you very well, because I feel like you would rather keep everyone away so they can't really hurt you, they can't really know the real you, so you don't have to be afraid that they're gonna use it against you or something like that. But I do feel like you're a very, very sensitive person as well when it comes to these kind of things. And the new moon in Scorpio is definitely telling you, work through your fears. If you think it's like very severe and you can't really do it alone, I'm sure you can always go and talk to somebody who's like a professional, you know, like a therapist or psychologist, psychiatrist, anything like that, and I'm sure they will definitely listen to you and they will be able to help you. If you think that you can do it on your own, or with the help of like a family member or a really close friend, just do it with them. But if you feel like you just want to do it alone, you can do the shadow work on your own as well. I'm not going to tell you exactly what the shadow work is, because there's tons of information about it on the internet, in the books, everywhere, so you can just do it. You can research it, see if that is something that you would like to do, and then do it. because I feel like, you know, when we live in fear, it's not only a very low vibration, but it's also stopping you from so many things, from doing so many things, you know, from experiencing things. So this another card is telling you, come to the edge, you know. It's kind of saying, you know, stop staying in the cage that you have created for yourself. It's time for you to come out. It's time for you to take some risk, you know. It's time for you to move from that fear. It's time for you to actually open up. And I'm not saying, oh, you know, tomorrow you need to go to your crush and tell them, I don't know, you love them and you want to have their kids or something like that, you know, because, okay, that is just silly. So don't think this is what I expect from you guys. No, it is, I feel like maybe small steps are not going to be the best thing for you. Maybe the best thing that you can do is actually, you know, just do something big. Obviously this is not the advice for all of you because everyone is different. I'm just telling you what I see, and if that applies to you, then just go for it, and if it doesn't, just leave it. But this is definitely a card that is telling you, you know, that you have been in your safe space for a very long time, and it's actually the time to come out and experience new things. And it is the time for you to heal, because healing family issues, it doesn't have to be your family as your parents, grandparents, whatever. It could be your soul family, which are your friends, you know, which are people that you perceive as your soulmates. And once again, soulmate doesn't have to be someone who is like romantically connected with you. It can be just, you know, it can be your best friend or somebody who you feel like you connect on a higher level in general. So healing family issues, there is something for some of you, I'm getting that maybe when you have been really small or just a child in general, you have been kind of brought up either by your real family or maybe your friends were kind of like this, that you know, it is not really good to speak about your feelings, it is not really good to be open about things, it is not really good to do this or that, it's not good to be you know, maybe doing things without thinking about others. And you have kind of, I feel like, have this perception that if you were to tell this person or anybody else that you have a crush on them or something like that, it would have been very selfish of you. And maybe you're thinking that, okay, I can't go and tell them because that means I don't consider the other person's feelings at all. If I just go and tell them I'm interested in you, let's go on a date or let's have a coffee sometimes. You know, it's something that is very, I feel like this is very deeply rooted. And it could have been going on for basically your whole life, because maybe it was your parents, maybe it was your grandparents, maybe it was, I don't know, just once your auntie told you, just once when you're 5, maybe they told you like, oh, you know, you need to be more modest, don't speak about your feelings, it is not good, it is it's like life is not worth taking any risks. You might have heard that once when you were a child, and it somehow like stayed with you this whole time, you know. But don't worry. I know this has been kind of difficult reading, but we do have the new beginning. I cannot tell you whether it's going to be with your crush, without your crush, with somebody new, but we definitely have a card of a new beginning. So there is a possibility you are actually going to have some type of like a new romance, new love, once you overcome these feelings, once you overcome this negative beliefs and everything, you know. There is going to be a new beginning, and it is only going to depend on you, whether it's going to be with your crush, whether it's going to be with someone new, whether it's going to be just, you know, just you, and it's going to be your personal journey and you don't really care about anybody else, really. But there is something new coming, and it is in very positive thing as well. Because once you get rid of this whole burden, you're going to see the world in a totally different way. Okay, so this is all I've got from the oracle cards. Let's see what tarot wants to tell us. Like I said before, it could be advice, it could be extra information, it could be confirmation. Let's see. So we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, we have Death in reverse, and we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Well, there is this is a very interesting combo. Well, first of all, I wanted to say that what is shouting out to me the most is the Death in reverse. The Death in reverse is something that we're holding on to, that something that was supposed to die in a natural way, but it didn't, and we're still holding on to it, and we are kind of prolonging the whole process, even though we know nothing will come out of it. Maybe you're holding on to your fears, like I was saying before, and you kind of like overthinking and you like creating these negative scenarios because it is safe for you, because you think, okay, so this is the, let's say, most probable possibility that if I tell them, they're gonna laugh at me, everyone's gonna laugh at me. Okay, so it's safer for me to not do it or to never do it, so I don't have to worry about that. And you're doing that time after time with so many things. And sometimes, you know, when we take a risk, it's not always, you know, like ending the way we would like it to end, but at least we've tried. And with the Death in reverse, it's like you don't want to try, you prefer this kind of stagnation that you know, but you know it should have happened in a different way, it should have moved a little bit. Instead, you're just standing still in this one place because it's kind of comfortable for you, but it is not good for you, it's not good for your growth. So this is not the greatest thing for you to do. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, that is actually a good card when it's in reverse, because somebody, you know, is so I feel like somebody is finally kind of releasing something, you know, somebody is you know, maybe the things oh my god, can't speak, sorry. Maybe the things they had like doing for ages, and they have also known that this is not the best thing for them or for all this, is finally going to end. So it's finally going to end. And I feel like in your case, it's definitely like this false beliefs, you know, they are going to finally end, and you are going to see that they were like false, they were negative, they don't serve you, they're not good for you, and you're gonna just literally get rid of them, and because you know you don't need that anymore. And with the Ten of Wands in reverse, it is a beautiful card for this new beginning, because once you get rid of all the burdens you're carrying, the unnecessary beliefs that you have, you know, the things that other people told you in the past that you're still holding on to, they are gonna go, and they're gonna lead you to this new beginning that is somewhere there for you. So are you going to date your crush? It is difficult to say, because I feel like there's so much for you to work on before you enter any relationship, any connection. And don't get me wrong, you can date your crush, but because there are some things that you need to work through, it might not be the best timing, really. And you know, you might realize something that you don't like, something that you're afraid of, and it is not going to be that dream relationship that you want to have. So yeah, that is it for you, group number 2, and I do hope it was helpful. And if you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. And leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. I love reading your comments, guys. And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Hello group number 3, I hope you're doing well. So today we're asking the cards, are you ever going to date your crush? And this is the Green Aventurine group. So at first I'm going to read the oracle cards and see what do you want to tell us, and then I'm going to move on to tarot because we are either going to get extra information, some more information about the issue, or maybe it's a confirmation of what I'm going to say. So what we've got here is time to release negativity, breathe, give your relationship a chance, and everlasting life. I feel like a lot of these groups today are kind of similar to each other when it comes to especially one message, and it is about releasing the negativity, releasing the old patterns, healing yourself first, overcoming obstacles that are in your head, overcoming the obstacles that you have maybe unconsciously created for yourself. Because you know, it's also about like leaving the old patterns, you know, false beliefs that we have about things. They're not really serving us. So this is a very similar thing going on here. It's time to release negativity. So I don't know what has happened to you guys before, because I can't really tell about every single one of you, but because of your past experiences, you have kind of accumulated a lot of negativity, a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of thoughts that are not serving you, a lot of thoughts that are coming from your shadow self, a lot of thoughts that are not coming from your spirit guides, your angels, your guardians. They're coming from the shadow. They're not coming from the light, and they're not helping you. Some of you might be having depression, anxiety, and this type of like issues, you know, but this is because you have accumulated these negative feelings, and they're just, you know, like inside of you, and it is time to release that because it's too much. It's just like this steam, you know, you need to release that steam, otherwise you're gonna explode. Well, obviously not literally, but your mental and spiritual health is not really in a great space, most likely for a lot of you, not for everyone. Just remember that. I feel like maybe in some type of your previous connections, previous type of relationships, maybe you have been put down, maybe you have been let down a lot of times. Maybe the other person was having a very negative impact on you, and I'm talking about addictions, and I'm talking about you know, the way you perceive the world, the way you perceive people in general, the way you perceive your friends. Maybe, you know, they have been telling you for years or for months or whatever that you're not really worthy, that they're the only person that wants to be with you. If not them, you will be alone for the rest of your life, and things like that. And now that you're interested in somebody new, in somebody who is not them, you still have these negative thoughts about yourself and about the possible connection with them. So what we have here, and it's to breathe, and it's not just to breathe because we all breathe all the time, like, you know, it's a different type of breathing. It is breathing the light in. It is things like doing yoga. It is things like doing meditation. It is some type of like the therapy. Could be with a professional, could be with just like guided meditation, for example, or guided hypnosis, which can be very, very helpful as well if you feel like doing this. So just kind of breathe, and breathing in general is is very, very important in your life right now, especially for you to heal the issues, for you to release this negativity, for you to actually be able to get into any type of relationship or new connections with people. It is the time to actually slow down a little bit and just focus on this breathing, let's say. Focus on yourself, focus on healing, focus on you know, getting your body and mind back in balance. Because with this card here as well, I get a lot of like self-sabotaging when, you know, you haven't even gone on a date with somebody and you're already you know, having this very negative thoughts and thinking about, like, overthinking, just like a previous group, and, you know, creating the scenarios that are never going to come true, you know, that this person is going to, obviously, because they have to, they're gonna lie to you, they're gonna cheat on you, they're gonna beat you, they're gonna do a lot of terrible, horrible things to you. I'm not saying these kind of things don't exist, but because of your past, because of your negative thinking, you might be thinking that everyone is like that, and this is how every relationship is going to end, and this is, you know, the way that every connection you will ever have is going to be like that. And what this card is telling me, that, you know, before you even start creating the scenarios in your head with your current crush, give it a chance. Just give it a chance to like develop at least a little bit, you know, just before you even think about, you know, having all of these terrible things coming from them. Just remember that you haven't even said like hi to them yet. You haven't even talked yet, or maybe if you did talk, it was just like a very brief conversation. And, you know, it doesn't mean they're not interested in you. It doesn't mean that they hate you, they think you're dumb, or anything like that. You know, you just need to kind of give it a chance before you let it die in your head, even before it starts. Because there is a life waiting for you that is full of love and full of beautiful, beautiful experiences. You know, in this tree there's a lot of hearts going on. There's hearts here, there's like the leaves, they're shaped like hearts. So there's a lot of positive, loving future for you in front of you. Maybe with that person. It's very difficult to say because the cards today are very enigmatic when it comes to this, like, yes or no answer to this question, but they're revealing a lot of things that people need to deal with before they enter any type of relationship. But I feel like for you, you're gonna have a beautiful, beautiful, loving, long lasting, maybe everlasting relationship, like romantic relationship with somebody that you're going to love, and obviously they're gonna love you as well. So it's just that fears and negativity and just you know, this thought patterns that you need to release first before you actually will be able to enter this type of relationship. So let's see if there is anything else that Tarot wants to tell us. So see, we have the Ten of Cups, we have the High Priestess in reverse, and we have the Hierophant. Very interesting. High Priestess in reverse, the Hierophant upright. So I don't know, with this High Priestess in reverse, I do feel like there is a lot of things going on in your not just your mental, but also like spiritual health that need to be addressed, you know, that need to be healed, because I get it's gonna sound weird, but I don't know how else I can put it in words. Your intuition is not really working properly right now. Maybe there is this type of blockage, especially when it comes to your spiritual health, and if you do have some type of mental powers, I would say, you know, like clairvoyance, clairaudience, or just maybe you previously had a lot of like gut feelings about things, about people and everything, and now you realize that you can't really feel that anymore. It's not there anymore. It's just kind of like it's really dimmed, or it just totally disappeared. This is because of you have accumulated too much of the negative emotions, and this is something that you need to release once again through meditation, hypnosis, therapy, yoga, anything like that. And this is going to tremendously help you. Because you might be coming from a very traditional background with a lot of roles that are kind of forced on you as well. But I do feel like, you know, the people who wanted to who were telling you these things, they didn't try to hurt you with that. So this is not something that, you know, oh my god, I can't put it in words. It is just like I have a feeling, and I see something in my mind, the picture, but I can't really describe it. It's like somebody was trying to give you the right upbringing, maybe very religious upbringing, and they were, you know, telling you so many things that is right to do or is wrong to do. That you might be thinking of yourself as a sinner. That's for some of you, I don't know, or something similar to that, whatever. And this needs to be kind of released as well. But I'm also getting and finding your, you know, somebody who can actually help you. If you're a religious person, it would have been great if you could go to like any religious figure, that religious authority that, you know, you can trust, and basically talk about your problems with them. It could be a priest, it could be a pastor, it could be like any type of spiritual guru, and I feel like they would be happy to help you. And the outcome we've got is the 10 of Cups. So this is exactly what I was saying with everlasting life and everlasting love. This is something that is awaiting you. There is the beautiful family, there is a beautiful future for you. With this person, without this person, once again, I can't tell you, but I can't tell you, you know, to have faith and just work through that. And once you actually will be able to overcome all these obstacles, all of this negativity, all of these thought patterns, you will achieve what you really want. And this is the happiness, peaceful home, peaceful relationship. I don't know, if you want children, then children. If you want animals, animals. If you want to have a house on the farm, you will have a house on the farm. You know, you just need to trust the universe, speak to your guides, speak to your angels, and just, you know, try to work on the things that are not serving you at the moment. Alright guys, so this is all I've got for you for today, and I do hope it was helpful. And if you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday, and leave me a comment. Tell me how it did resonate with you. I love reading your comments, guys. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello group number 4, I hope you're doing well. So today's reading is all about if you are going to date your crush, like ever. And this is the Sodalite group. So first things first, I am going to read the oracle cards first, and then I'm going to use my tarot cards and see if there's going to be a confirmation, if we're going to get any extra information. We'll see, we'll see. So we've got you are good enough, a change in the wind, past life relationship, and gratitude. Honestly, the first thing I can say is that this is the first group that kind of gives me a proper answer to the question, and it is kind of it makes me happy, let's say, because for you guys, I just see a lot of positivity coming to you. The first thing is that you are good enough, obviously. So even maybe you were thinking, even if for a brief second, that maybe you're not good enough for this person, you are good enough for this person. What's more, there is a big chance they're actually interested in you, or because there is a change in the wind coming, that means that they will get interested in you quite soon, I would even say. So even if they were never interested in you before, or they seem like they're not interested in you, there is a change coming, and the change is coming really quickly, really fast, just like a wind. And this new wind is going to bring you some good news, something that will show they are interested in you, that they maybe do want to take the first step. Maybe they are going to talk with you more, or talk to you, or maybe they're going to be like looking for opportunity to actually speak to you, to find you. Yeah, or to see you, just in general, maybe to see you. Just looking out for you somewhere. If you work together, maybe they are going to see you before you're coming to work. Maybe they're going to be looking out for you. And that is something that I definitely do have. And if you have felt the connection with that person from the very, very first moment, and you didn't really know why, or you did have some type of a hunch but you are not sure, then know that this is the past life relationship. So you have known each other before. You did have a connection in a previous life, or all of your previous lives, and it doesn't seem like this is a negative connection. It is like very karmic, that is not supposed to happen, or something that is only going to bring you grief and sadness and nothing good, basically. So you might be having a feeling, once again, that whenever you talk with them, you feel like you just know them. You've known them for ages. And maybe they do have the same feeling about you. Maybe they just don't want to tell you that right now. Because they might be thinking like, oh my god, if I say something like that, it's going to sound so stupid. Yeah. But it is from a very, like, the first time you guys met in a previous life was, oh my god, like ages ago. Like I'm really feeling like, oh my god, just the beginning of like humanity times, basically. So I'm also seeing ancient Rome for some reason. For some of you also, I'm getting like a very Celtic culture. When there was, when there were like wizards and druids. I don't know, I never really had this type of messages before from the spirit, so that is very interesting to know. I don't know, for some of you, I'm getting, this might be silly, but I'm getting like a Stonehenge. So if you're connected to this area, you have ever been there, or I don't know if it says anything to you, just let me know in the comments down below, because this is something I'm getting very strongly, and I just don't know how is that, I don't know, what does it have to do with you, but there's definitely something about it, so yeah. What else do you need to know is to have gratitude. If you're practicing the law of attraction, or you have been thinking about practicing the law of attraction, then you should know that gratitude is a very powerful thing to actually attract things to you. If you are going to act just as if you are going to write down in your gratitude journal, like, that you're very grateful for the relationship you have, you're very grateful for the connection you have with this person, you're very grateful for you know, the fact that they have smiled at you today, that they have said hi, that they wanted to spend their lunch break with you, or anything like that. Even create the scenarios, you know, even describe the things that haven't happened yet, but just write them down as if they have already happened. I am not the greatest journaling, to be honest, so I can't give you the best tips, but there are so many people on YouTube that will tell you how to write a gratitude journal, or just, you know, just how to do that. Okay, so let's see what tarot is gonna tell us. So we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Emperor in reverse, and we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That is very interesting, because with this, I feel like somebody is finally gonna let go of the things that they have been trying to get, that they have been trying to hold on to. So it could be very material things, or materialistic thoughts in general. Maybe it is about the money you guys make, that you make and that person makes. Maybe they make less money than you do, and you were thinking that this is going to be a problem, but you will finally realize that this is not about just money. This is not about the material stuff, and maybe you were thinking that they might care that you're the one who earns like less than they do, and that might be an issue, because this is not an issue to them. The Emperor in reverse. This is something about losing the control. This is something about once again, because I feel like this cards, especially these two, maybe because they're both fours, so maybe number 4 or 44 is important in your life, or will be important in your life. But this is about like losing the excess control, especially with this, when it's connected to this. It's just, you know, about stop. I don't know what is wrong with me now, I can't speak, but this is literally about like losing control. I don't know how else I can say that. Maybe you were so far having a lot of control over your life, of the littlest, like the smallest things in your life. Maybe you wanted to have a control over a lot of things, and whenever you didn't have that control, maybe you were feeling you're not good enough, because you can't control some things, you know, you can't control everything in your life. And you'll finally realize that this is not about it. The relationship is not about it. The romantic connection is not about controlling people, ruling over them, and keeping them extremely close so they even can't breathe, you know. What else I'm also getting is that, yeah, with this 10 of coins as well, I'm getting that money and heritage is not the most important thing in this connection. It is not about money. It is not about your family or their family is going to say about this person or about this connection. It is not about that. You need to focus about what you want. You need to focus on well, pleasing yourself and not your family and not the potential partner's family either, because it's not about them. It's not about how much money you guys make. It's not about how important your families are. For some of you, I'm getting something about the caste system, so that might be something difficult for you to overcome, but just know this is not about that. It's all about you. It's all about your connection. It's all about love, and it's all about you visualizing and reaching your dreams, you know, having your dreams come true, because there is a big potential, but you need to kind of draw it in by like doing a lot of like gratitude exercises and practicing gratitude a lot. Alright, so this is all I've got for you, group number 4. Oh, that is interesting. I'm sorry, I've just realized that this is group number 4 and we've got 2 4s, so there's 3 4s in total. So number 4 sounds kind of important for you now or in the future, I don't know. But this is all I've got for you guys, and I do hope it was helpful. If you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday, and leave me a comment. Tell me how it did resonate with you. And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video.